Hello guys, welcome to MindMajix, and in this special session our trainer will explain everything you need to know about the NoSQL. Before beginning the session, let's look at the topics you will cover in this video. We will discuss about how to install NoSQL Server. Please check the caption to jump between the topics. If you are new to the MindMajix channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get quick updates about the new tech tutorials, free webinars, and career-enhancing shorts from working professionals. Like and share the video with your friends and career aspirants. Without any further delay, let's start the video.
Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to look how to install the NoSQL Server on your Windows computer. Now there are different types of database under NoSQL. So one of the database is MongoDB. So in today's session, we are going to see how to install MongoDB database on your computer. So in order to install MongoDB on your computer, first of all, you need to make sure that your computer is compatible with the version of the MongoDB. We have different versions of MongoDB, that is from 3.0 to the latest version, that is 5.0.8. So 3.0 is compatible with Windows 8, whereas greater than 3.0 or 4.0, all those versions are not compatible with Windows 8. For all those versions, you need to make sure that you have Windows 10 on your system. If you don't have Windows 10 on your system, in that case, you will receive an error message while installing that particular version. So first of all, we will try to install the version that is 3.0, which is compatible with Windows 8. Post that, we will see how we will get error message if we are trying to install versions greater than that is 3.0, if your system is not compatible with the requirements of the SQL database, that is your NoSQL database, MongoDB. So first of all, go to Google Chrome. Here you need to enter the URL. Now this URL will navigate you to the MongoDB community. Now what is MongoDB community? MongoDB community is a community of a MongoDB database from where it will provide you all the versions of the MongoDB. Like whatever are the versions till now which are released, you will be able to view all those versions from MongoDB community. And based on the requirement or your system requirement, you will be able to download that particular server version from the MongoDB community website. So as you can see on the screen, we are navigated to MongoDB community screen, and here you have the option of available downloads. Now under available downloads, you will be under drop down, that is under the version drop down, you will be able to view different versions of MongoDB database. So 3.01, 0.15, 3.2.22, 3.4.24. Till these three versions are compatible with Windows 8, whereas from the version 3.6.23 and above, all these versions are not compatible with Windows 8 or Windows 7. For this, you will require Windows 10 on your computer. If you have Windows 10, in that scenario only, you will be able to install this particular database on your computer. So right now for 6.0.0 RC4 is the release candidate. That means it has been released. And 5.0.8 is the current one, which is generally used by the organizations. So let's look. First of all, we will just download 3.0.15. So just select that particular version which you want. Then what is your platform? You can select your platform from here, whatever OS you are using. So from here, you can select the OS. So right now I'm using Windows OS, so I'm selecting Windows. Post that we have the MSI package as well as zip file. So I want MSI, that's why I'm clicking on MSI. After that, you can click on download in order to download the particular MSI file for the version. So right now I have installed 3.0.15 version on my computer. Once it is downloaded, You can just click on it and go to folder, show in folder. Now here you can search with the name MongoDB. Now just click on this file and right click on the file and click on install in order to install the database on your computer. Now you will see here you will receive a wizard where it will give you the instructions how you need to install the MongoDB database on your computer. So you have to just read the instruction and click on next. Now this is the end user license agreement screen where you just need to click on the checkbox stating I accept the terms in the license agreement and then click on next. After that, click on this complete. Complete means it will install all the features on your computer for that particular database. Custom means where some features will be not available, or you will have to install those features separately. That's why it is called as custom, or it is generally recommended for advanced user. So right now we want the complete setup. That's why we will click on complete and then click on install. So after clicking on install, you will have to wait for a few minutes until the installation is completed. Now here you are getting this prompt in order. It is just asking you whether you want to install this particular software with the help of administrator credentials or not. If on computer you have the login of normal user where you don't have the admin credentials, in that scenario you will receive this prompt. Otherwise, it will ask you to enter or to log in with the admin credentials. So you have to just click on yes. Post that, you will see that the software is getting installed. Once it is installed, click on finish button. Now you can go to control panel. Go to programs and features. And here you can search for MongoDB. Okay. And you can see whether it is installed or not. So now you can see that your MongoDB software is installed on your computer. Now, after installing the software, what you need to do? So now you will have to create one folder under the C drive in order to store your data. So you will have to go to File Explorer, go to C drive. Under C drive, right click, go to New and click on Folder. Now under Folder, you will have to create folder with the name Data. Okay, so we are creating this folder with the name Data in order to save our database. Now inside this data folder, we are going to create one subfolder with the name DB. Now why we are creating this folder with the name DB? So in order to store all the details related to DB, we are creating this folder and all those details will be stored under this DB table. That is our DB folder. Once it is done, you can navigate to C program files and here you can search for MongoDB. Okay, click on MongoDB and here is the server. From here, you will be able to view the server version of your MongoDB. If any of the user or end user is asking you that what's the version installed on your computer for your MongoDB. So in that scenario, you can verify it by going to your local disk C under that program files, then MongoDB and then server. And the server, you will be able to find what's the version of your MongoDB. Okay, which you have installed on your computer. Once it is done, from here you will be able to find whether it is installed properly or not. Even you can verify it from the control panel, programs and features, and from there you can go to programs and search for MongoDB software. If it is installed properly, you will be able to view that software under programs and features. Otherwise, you will see that you will get an error message. Now, if you are trying, now this is the version which is compatible with the current Windows. Okay. Now, if you want to see the version which is not compatible with the current version, in that scenario, what you will have to do? Just go here, click this version, click on download, wait until this is downloaded. Once this MSI file is downloaded for the version which is not compatible with the current Windows version, you can just open it. The installation process will be same. Right click, install. Now here you will have to click on next. Okay, we are receiving this. Click on complete. Now for this 4.0.28, you will be able to view that it's asking you for service configuration. Okay. Now this service configuration, you need to make sure that you are clicking on run service as network service user. Network service user means your MongoDB will be used in a network. That's why we are calling it as a network service user. We are selecting it as a network service user. Then data directory, here this is the path where your data will be stored, and this is the path where you will get the logs for your database. Then click on next by checking install MongoDB Compass. We don't want to install MongoDB Compass, so just unselect this box and click on next. Now you can click on install. So this will install the version 4.0.28 on your computer. Now this is completed. Now you will find that we have the version 5.0.8, like we have different versions of MongoDB, and for each version we have different setup. So there will be some configuration difference while installing all these different versions on your Windows. In same way, we have different types of deployment for MongoDB. First one is Atlas. Second is on-premise, that is on your local system. Atlas is used as a service, that is MongoDB as a service. So the MongoDB is used on a cloud. That means it's hosted on a cloud. That's why we are using it as a service. Whereas on-premise means that you are using it locally on your computer. Then we have different tools in order to boost the productivity of our MongoDB. And this mobile and edge, that means here you will be able to store data. So different data can be stored on real. Now we have the latest version which are used by the organizations in order to store NoSQL database. As you can see, you will receive prompt MongoDB application is only supported on Windows 10 or Windows 2016 or later. So in order where the MongoDB version is not supported, in that case, you will receive such kind of error message while trying to install MongoDB on your computer, where the Windows is not compatible with the version, or it is not specifying, or it is not fulfilling these requirements of the software. So in that scenario, you will see that it's receiving an error message whenever you are trying to install that software on computer. So based on the requirements of the software and configuration or the system requirements, you can install the different versions of MongoDB on your system. Once it is installed, in further sessions or in future sessions, we will see how we can execute multiple queries on MongoDB database. Hope all these features will help you, or all these steps will help you to install MongoDB on your computer. Once your MongoDB is installed, you can go ahead and we can run different queries on MongoDB database. So that's all about MongoDB. Thank you and have a good day.